LFC TV's Peter McDowell. Thank you, George. Good evening, everybody.
Big up to everybody with the TVs. Big up, man. So we've got Solo P1 me, and we're joined today with my co-accused, my partner in crime, Toto Abba.
Yeah, big up, man.
Yo. We've done it.
Yeah, man.
And with a quote from Gary Neville. Quote from Gary Neville: Chelsea are £1 billion battle jobs. That's from Gary Neville, live on Sky. Gary Neville, our nemesis, Liverpool's nemesis. Not the biggest fan of Liverpool, if you know your history of football. Gary Neville, who despises our club, called Chelsea £1 billion battle job.
Yeah.
Is there truth to it? Anyway, we'll talk about that later, but we're here to talk about Liverpool Carabao Cup 2024 champions. 2024 champions, Carabao Cup champions, Liverpool FC. And I know there's big channels on at the moment. I know man's are clocking in 1,000 views on the big channels, but I don't care. We're here to talk about Liverpool FC. If you want to go and watch the big channels, go ahead. But all we ask for is for you to drop those likes on this small channel. We're trying our best to try and get the channel over. You can leave if you want. We don't mind. But just drop the like to get the video out there in the algorithm. But the good news is that Liverpool are the Carabao Cup champions of 2023.
Yeah, man. Look, I'm so happy. I'm so happy about this Carabao Cup final, man. 2024. We've done it, man. Look, end of the day, we've done it with kids. We've done it with kids. We've done it with youth. End of the day, Chelsea had their 80s, so Chelsea have no excuses. Really, in their theory, they should be smashing us, right? But we're Liverpool. We've got the quality, right? We proved it in the league. We had injuries. We have about 9 injuries now, I think. About 9 injuries. We've got Gravenberch, Spazolai, Trent, Bendo, Tesic, Thiago. We've got lots of injuries, right? Basically, half of our main squad is out. And there was only 2 senior players from João Quanta.
These are the ones that we had. I'm sorry. These are the ones that we had. Liverpool's lineup was Kelleher, Andrew Robinson, Ibru Konate, Conor Bradley, Virgil van Dijk, Waterloo Endo, Ryan Gravenberch, Alexa McAllister. And we also had Cody Gakpo, Harvey Elliott, and Luis Diaz. Our subs that come on was Timmy Cass. Brilliant to see Timmy Cass back. He looked, Timmy Cass, soon as Timmy Cass came on, he showed like he was never away.
Yeah, he is.
Brilliant, man. Bobby Clark, the young gunner. Joseph Gomez came on as well. Joel Kwanzaa, another youth player. James McConnell, Jaden Danas. These are young kids what came on today, and we beat Chelsea's first squad. No excuses. They had the strongest squad. In on that pitch today. But you know the reason why we won? Because we showed heart and desire. Very simple. I know it's just an easy quote to say, but the easy ones and the simpler ones are usually the best ones. Now, I'm asking you, Toto, what did you think of the game overall today? I'm so happy. I just want to hear your opinion on it. I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to drink my coffee. And if my dog starts barking, I'm just going to mute like I always do. So there you go. Boom.
Yeah, man. How we played as a whole team, we showed passion, and that was all that huddle business at the beginning of the match, giving the spirit to the players. That was all down to Van Dijk. He was the captain. He was leading at the back. He was enthusiasm the players, right? But how I feel overall about how we played like monsters, man. First 15 minutes of the first half. In the first half, Chelsea couldn't even get out of their own half. They barely could get out of our own half. We were just charging. The kids were charging. You had all our forwards charging. We were up for this game today. We weren't showing us slappiness. We were up for this game today. Despite, Klopp also having his last season, I see even more determination for the players to put more work into this Carabao Cup final. People say, it's just a Carabao Cup. It's a major cup. It's still a good cup, the Carabao Cup, right? And I'm so happy to win this. Liverpool played like a league championship winning team, right? Like we were reigning champion. And I just can't believe the big factor of this. I just can't believe we're winning this with basically our whole main team out. Our only two senior players are on the bench today was Quansah and Tsimikas. The rest were 18-year-old, and I think one of them were like 16. One of the players was 16 years old. I think I saw him at the end. It was a young kid. He looked about 14, right? 16 years old on the bench. They got dragged up from the academy just to play in the senior team for the Carabao Cup final. Right, fair play to them. Because them kids have no fear whatsoever. Right, they go there, they've got nothing to lose, right? They've got no fear. They're playing for ages, right? And how we played as a whole, we played absolutely brilliantly. I'm so happy. I don't really know what to say. I'm so happy what Liverpool has done. I just can't believe we're doing this. If we can do this with injuries, we can do this with kids. I'm sure when our whole main team come back, it's gonna be a long road for the other teams. I know we've got one barrier to go past. We've got City in about 2 weeks' time, right? We've got.
That's not a barrier. That's a flipping. That's a flipping. A 20,000 foot steel pot wall. That's what flipping City is. It's more, you know what I mean? That's a big obstacle that we need. But we're not talking about Man City today. We're not talking about the Premier League today. We're here to talk about the Carabao Cup. A lot of people don't really like this club. They think it's just a silly cup. For me, in my opinion, I really like this cup. A cup is a cup for me. I like the Carabao Cup, like the FA Cup, like the Europa Cup. Doesn't matter to me. A cup is a cup. A trophy is a trophy. And I understand where people don't like when I talk about the Charity Cup, Charity Shield at the beginning of the season. Maybe, I understand that. But at the end of the day, the Carabao Cup is a major cup. It's been around since the 60s. It's established cup. It used to be called the Milk Cup. It used to be called the flipping Coca-Cola Cup. It used to be called the League Cup. Whatever. It's still the same cup. Just like with the Premier League. People say, oh, yeah, Liverpool's only won one Premier League. No, we haven't. We've won 19 Premier Leagues, actually, because before it was called Premier League, it was called the League Cup. So it's the same thing, just a name, different name change. Yeah. So, Liverpool FC, we won it today. We showed grit, showed determination. And it's big up to all the lads. That's all I can say on this final day. I know people going on to the other channels because I want to go on the other channels. Yeah, I understand. But if you come on here, please smack the like button. That's all we ask. If you don't, do one. So I'm going to look at these. I'm looking at the other games that we got. You can continue, man. I'm just looking at these other games.
Yeah, I think the players shouldn't drop their heads now. I know it's a Carabao Cup final, we won it. Everyone should be happy, but now we should move on to the next game, which is the FA Cup 5th round. And when we win the 5th round, we'll go to the quarterfinal. So look, the Liverpool players need to enjoy the win while it lasts. Move on to the next game, and just worry what game they have ahead of them. Don't worry about the table. Yeah, don't worry about anything. Just worry about the game you got in front of you. We've got Southampton next. Let's focus on that. After Southampton, we've got Nottingham Forest. I think it's at home, so that's a big advantage there. But look, it's really good.
Oh, it's away. It's away. Nottingham Forest is away.
Away. But look, in my opinion, it's really good that we have won this Carabao Cup final, because all the players will be full boost of confidence. You know, all the players will be confident. Right, when they go into the next game, they will be confident. Even though they'll be full concentration, they still had that confident boost in them, especially for the youth players. This is really, really good for the youth players as well, because if we have injuries and we need players to fill in, that youth might be the key to unlock. You know, like it was today. I can't believe Klopp took the gamble, took off Gakpo, took off Bradley, right? Took off Gravenberch because they had an ankle injury. We had to fill them up with youth, you know? And the only players that came on was Quansah and Tsimikas, but the rest on the pitch was full of youth players, 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 19-year-olds. Yeah? And if we can do this with that, I just think Liverpool as a whole, we were all saying, I still think we need to buy, because we can't just rely on youth all the time, because they need to do their business in the academy and also the under-21. We can't just rely on youth all the time. But I think if a new manager comes in, Xabi Alonso will have to bring that new smoke, man. You know, like Klopp's doing it. Klopp's doing it now, right? And I think Klopp will put everything in this team this season. He'll put everything into it. But when Xabi Alonso comes in, I really hope he does pay off. I think he will pay off, in my opinion. I think Xabi Alonso will pay off, because look, if he can be going undefeated in the Bundesliga, I know it's a different league, but Bundesliga, I think, is third best league in world football. So if he can do it in the Bundesliga, I'm sure we can do great things at Liverpool, but Klopp is a different animal, you know.
Big up, yeah. I totally agree, Toto. I think Gabriel Alonso's the guy who's going to come. I know Bayern Munich are throwing big numbers at Alonso. That's the rumours. I'm not sure if it's true. It's just rumours through Twitter. They're throwing big numbers at Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich are throwing big numbers at Xabi Alonso to try and get him at the club, but I think he's going to come to Liverpool. Big up to C. Catanjaro, man. Big up, being a long time since I saw you on the channel. Welcome, man. Klopp has masquerade mucho nuts. LOL, what a gamble, but we've done it to the Reds. Big up, man. Yeah, we showed heart and desire, bro. That's what it is. We showed heart and desire. Big up to everybody. If you're watching us, we're doing it on 2 channels. We're doing it on my channel, Solo P1, and Total Hammer's channel. And the links will be in the link in the chat room now. Total, I'll put both of our channels in there. Every time we do streams, guys, we do them together. So show love on both channels, my channel as well, and Toto Hammers channel as well. But big up to everybody. We are the Carabao Cup final champions, and I'm proud. A lot of people don't like this club. This cup. I like this club. I mean, club. I like this cup. I think the cup is an amazing cup for me. It's an old cup since the 1960s. A lot of fans don't like it. Some people don't. Some people do. I'm in the do category. But I'm so happy that we are the final. And we've done it for Clap, man. It's, you know what I mean? I'm so happy. Karanjara also said, yeah, it's been a while. Bit busy nowadays. How are you in Toto, man? It's a cup. I know it's small, but it's a cup. It's a trophy.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it. It's a trophy at the end of the day. It does not
have a Carabao Cup as well.
Yeah, we've got the record now for the Carabao Cup. We've won. Now it's 11 now. It was 10 before. But I think it's 11 now. We've got the record anyway. We've won it more times than any team, and I'm sure with certain fan bases, which I'm not going to name. That's not what we're about today. I'm sure if certain fan bases won the Carabao Cup as much as we did, they'll be coming around and saying, you know what, this cup's amazing, man. This cup's amazing. It's the fact that there's maybe a lot of clubs that are in the Premier League that hasn't won this cup to sort of say it's crap. So for me, it's a brilliant cup. It's a trophy. We've got one in the bag. 1 down, 3 to go. So Wednesday, we've got a game on Wednesday versus Southampton. That'll be at 8 o'clock, 28th of February. And we'll be doing a live watch along of that. So you could come and join us for that and preview. And on the Saturday, which I don't agree with this, I think we should have played on the Sunday, but we're playing on Saturday. If we've got a FA Cup game, 5th round on a Wednesday, yeah, why are they playing us on Saturday? Why can't we play on Sunday? But it is what it is. So Nottingham Forest, Nottingham Forest we've got Saturday, and then we've got Sparta Para. That will be on the Thursday, the 7th of March. And then the big one, Sunday, the 10th of March, will be Man City. Liverpool versus Man City. This game, actually, Liverpool and Man City, this game could determine the league. Because if we beat Man City, if we get a result out of Man City, yeah, and then after that, it will be the international break. Mm. And then a lot of our players will be back after the international break, and that we could kick on from there. What do you think, Toto?
Yeah, I think with the league, our last league game now is Wolves. I think it's Wolves at home, and that is our last league game. So if we can hold out until that, let's not just avoid losses.
No,
we can have the draw here and there, but I think when our players...
Nah. Draws are not good enough. No. We can't be drawing, bro.
I know.
No more draws. You can't be drawing, man. We got Man City a point behind us, and then you got Arsenal just behind us. We can't be drawing. If Liverpool draw now, and Arsenal win a Man City, that's it. We're going to be chasing. What I'm saying is, if we beat Man City, just say we get to Man City, and we beat Man City, I think if we beat Man City, I think we could push on to win the league. I think because that's what I'm saying. Man City is our only barrier that we need to pass. Look, we didn't pass Arsenal, right? Because Arsenal, I don't know what's going on there. We came in all cocky, we came in all sloppy with this. We didn't get with the result. But then Arsenal dropped points, so that game just went obsolete. But I think when we beat City, if we beat City, I'm not going to say when we beat City. I'll say if we beat City. If we draw against City, it's going to be bad for both of us because if Arsenal win their next game, Arsenal's in an excellent form. You got to worry about Arsenal as well, man. You can't discount Arsenal. I am worried about Arsenal. I never stopped. Arsenal, they've been mashing up teams like 4-0, 5-0, 6-1, 6-0. They've been having, even though it's just Newcastle, right, and I haven't really faced no one, they've been doing it by big score lines. So Arsenal is a force not to reckon with, but if we beat City, right, that will just give us a big confidence boost, big bonus, lots of points to gain, and then after that we cannot afford no draws, no losses. Just keep on winning like we have been. Just keep on winning. We can't drop our heads. We have to focus on the game ahead of us. Just because we won the Carabao Cup final, the players shouldn't drop their heads and don't concentrate on the game. They have to concentrate on the game ahead of them, right? As long as we do that and we keep doing what we're doing, because we proved this in the league before, this season where we had no Nunes, where we had Salah missing due to African Cup of Nations, we had Endo missing, right? But we still had some depth left of the squad and we still came through, right?
And
Yeah.
I think with
No,
this game,
sorry for going on.
this game, right?
Yeah.
I think with this game, we could have been a big scoreline if we had our Salah, we had our Nunes, right? But we still came through with youth, so I'm happy with that, man.
I'm laughing now, so I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at this tweet I just looked at. Yeah, it's just funny. One of the guys I follow called Patrick. He says they even brought on Van Dijk's son. You know, the guy with the afro.
Yeah.
There's a picture of him, running like this, yeah. There's a picture of him running like this. And they said they even brought a Van Dijk's son. Oh, dear. So, yeah, I understand, man. He said that it's a happy day today. He says, I'm so proud of the captain. They took a goal from him, but he got it back. Of course, it was karma. That should have been the first goal, should have stood. I've never known anything like Jamie Carragher was actually arguing with the commentator. I don't know who the other commentator was, but Jamie Carragher was arguing with him for about 5 minutes on TV, trying to restrain himself. You could hear it in his voice that he was getting really frustrated with his fellow colleague. But he was talking and he was saying, I've never known anything like that in football. When someone's taking up a corner, isn't it the jobs of the defender to block the other guys from trying to score? Exactly. What do you expect Endo to do? Do you expect Endo to just move out the way and say, go ahead? You understand? Do you expect Endo to just say, you know what, I'm going to move out the way. I'm going to move out the way and you could just go past me, no problem. I
saw one guy to just say, is this even football anymore? You know, it's true. Is this even football anymore? You know, defenders, you're allowed to put your body in the way. He didn't do nothing. He didn't foul him. It was a fair block. He actually saw Endo put his arms up like that, never done anything. Yeah, it was a fair block, blocked him away. What do you expect? To move out the way and let even more Chelsea players to come forward.
Exactly.
Right? I thought it was offside. There was no offsides. There was no offside whatsoever. Gakpo's probably gone offside, but he didn't interfere with play. So there was no offside at all in that set piece. I don't know why Endo...
Yeah, they done it. They said it was blocking him, and they said he was blocking him. They said Endo was blocking the... Who was the guy who was blocking? He was blocking someone.
Colwell, I think. Colwell.
Yeah, they said he was blocking him. He wasn't blocking him. He was being a defender. He was being a DM. He was blocking the other guy from stopping from trying to get a header in. That's what you're supposed to do. Because if that's not the case, why don't they just move out the way and just have free shot at the goal? Why are they standing there? They're designed to stop the ball from going into the net, and all he was doing is doing his job. He actually put his arms up and said, "What have I done?" But we know how the referees roll. I thought at the beginning when I saw that, I said that's not good for football again. Referees always making the wrong decisions, questionable decisions. Gary Neville, he thought that was a bit dodgy over, and I'm not a big advocate of Gary Neville being the obvious. But at the end of the day, right, karma came back round again. The same dude, Virgil van Dijk, my captain for Liverpool FC, Toto's captain for Liverpool FC, Cannonjaro's captain for UFC for Liverpool FC. He stepped up. Same goal, same position, boom, and say, you lot, disallow that one then. Disallow that goal then. He got it in, boom, 1-0. And he done it when it was about a couple of minutes ago and it hurt Pochettino. Because you know what, I like Pochettino. A lot of people don't like Pochettino. I like Pochettino. I think Pochettino's a good manager. I think he's just gone into a team who's got no structure. No structure. Look at Man United, for instance. Todd Bowley, is Todd Bowley in it? No, Ratcliffe. Is it Ratcliffe? No, Todd Bowley is a Chelsea guy. Ratcliffe, yeah. Sir Ratcliffe. He came into Man United. He's building the structure first. He's getting the right recruitment for the sports director. He's going to build a new stadium. He's getting everything right. What did the Chelsea man do, Todd Bowley? He just walked into the Premier League and walked into Chelsea and said, right, I'm going to buy every player in Europe. That will do. No structure, no nothing. He just come in. That's why he ain't got a clue. And this is why Chelsea haven't won nothing. He just like Jamie Carragher said in perfect words, Jamie Carragher, right? This is what he said. Chelsea are £1 billion bottle job. Perfect, exact. That is just so clear and simple. See, with Man United, I know Man United are going to come good again. I know they are. It's going to take a couple of years, but I know they're going to come good again because the guy what's coming, he knows what he's doing. He's building the structure, the foundation. It's like when you build a house. Yeah. You don't build the roof first. You build the foundation. You build the foundation, the floor, and then you build your bricks, and then you build your house. You don't start from the roof and then work your way down. That's what Chelsea's done. Todd Bowley, it's Todd Bowley, isn't it? The billionaire geezer, isn't it? Todd Bowley.
Yeah.
Todd Bowley's done, he's come and he said, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to start building my house from the roof first. I'm going to buy everybody in and that will be okay. And it hasn't worked. Now, the thing what stood out for me as well is Casado. Do you remember at the beginning of the season, was like, you didn't get Casado, didn't Casado? How did that work out now? Casado went to Chelsea. He did want to come to Liverpool. Then he switched and went to Chelsea. That's his prerogative. That's up to him. If he wants to go Chelsea, he wants to go live in the London thing, that's up to him. But he went there. Then he was injured. Now he's in a final versus Liverpool. This is his first trophy that he's ever had, going for his first trophy. And he walked away with a loser's medal. He must be going into that changing room now and thinking to himself, you know what? I should have went to Liverpool. I made a mistake.
You know what?
And it is what it is.
The thing with the Casado, what completely defeats his play, that he's clumsy, man. He's really, really clumsy. Every time he's in that middle, how many fouls he made. The man should have been sent off. It should have been down to 10 men. You know, the ref was horrendous alone, right?
Yeah.
But Casado, when he goes in for them challenges, he goes for the flipping ankles. That's what happened with Gravenberch.
Oh, yeah, he's dirty, man.
And they called Gravenberch to be on crunches with an ankle injury, right?
Yeah.
He's so clumsy, that guy. I don't want him on my club at all. You know?
No.
Look clumsy, lazy in that midfield. If you don't get the challenge done, he goes for someone. It goes for someone's legs, goes for someone's knees. He's that kind of player, right? Dirty, clumsy in that midfield. I can't believe he didn't get sent off. I'm going to go back to the Curtis Jones incident. Remember that Curtis Jones incident when Curtis Jones stepped on that guy's ankle, right, and he got a red card. He stepped on Gravenberch's ankle. He didn't get nothing. Not even the yellow card. Not even the yellow card to soften the blow. He didn't get nothing. Right, it's disgraceful, man.
You know what, as well? You know when we got, I'm just sorry, I know what you're talking. I'm talking about, I'm looking at Man City fixtures now. You know, Man City, yeah, they've got the FA Cup, right, on Tuesday. Yeah, so they're going to get a nice little rest. This is what I'm talking about. Man City have got a cup game on Tuesday, FA Cup, and they don't play their league game until Sunday against Man United. Now, we play Wednesday in the FA Cup, yeah? But we've got to play on Saturday. So they get an extra day off than us. Do you understand where I'm coming from? We're playing on Wednesday in the FA Cup, but we've got to play on Saturday in the league. They're playing Tuesday in the FA Cup, but they're playing Sunday. So they're getting that nice day off. That is not fair. That is not right, man.
They play a lot of football, you know.
Nah, but they get the extra day of rest. You know? I just don't get it. It's a bit suspicious.
I'm just sick and tired of this Pogmore.
It's a bit suspicious, man. Helen Jarrell said, me too, I felt for Poch. He's a really good manager. He just can't get the structure is all wrong. I know Poch is for me, he's a good manager. He's a good manager, but the team is rotten to the core.
It's a deluded Chelsea fans. Every time they lose a game, the first blame, they forget the players. They forget the way how they played. They think, get Poch out, get Poch out, get Poch out. You know, couple games in, they lose a couple games, right? Because the team is, you know, it's not really Poch's team, is it? You know, it was all very part of the team. It was Todd Bowley, what brought those players. He was the main part about it, right? It's not even his whole team. His whole team is not even jarred together. Just put money at players and thinking they'll stick. That is not how you run a football club at all, right? But you got these deluded Chelsea fans.
They've done it before. But they've done it before. But when who was the owner of Chelsea before, the Russian big guy? What's his name again? Abramovich, yeah. See, when Abramovich came to Chelsea, the structure was kind of there. They had the homegrown players, and it was kind of there. Abramovich came in, yeah. Abramovich came into Chelsea, yeah, and built Chelsea up and won them loads of trophies. Soon as Abramovich is left, the team haven't won anything. Have you noticed since Abramovich left, they haven't won anything? Now, you carry on. I want you to talk now about something, yeah. I want carry on talking, and then I'm going to come back to I was watching his podcast the other day, and I'm going to get into it in a minute. So you go ahead. Sorry for interrupting again, Poto.
Yes, right. What these deluded Chelsea fans that just blame the manager first before anyone. A player can have an absolute flipping horrendous performance, but they'll let him off because they've got a big price tag. Like, their midfield alone is 200 million. Enzo Fernandez, 100 million. Casado, 100 million, 200 million pound. They've got an over £1 billion, team, and they still can't win anything. They still can't win anything. Pochettino's not the problem. It's the players that's the problem. How many managers they've had? Frank Lampard. They've had Graham Potter, right? Even though they're not really that good at managers, but I think the Chelsea fans need to start looking at themselves a bit and start blaming the players, what they're doing wrong. Look, Chelsea got some good players. I think Disasi's a good centre-back. I think Disasi's a really good centre-back for Chelsea. I really rate Cole Palmer. I think Cole Palmer is a great player.
I think he's got some.
I think Cole Palmer...
And Cook, what's his name? Cook or something? What's his name?
Yeah, these are my 3 players that I rate at Chelsea. Cuckoo, Cole Palmer, and Disasi. They're the only 3 players I rate at Chelsea.
Nah, I rate Sterling as well.
Exactly, yeah, Sterling as well. Why did they take him off?
I don't know.
I think that's the only patch you got to blame for that one. Is why did he take Sterling off? You know, even though, look, he had a goal, but it was disallowed, so it wasn't really a goal, was it? But it was a disallowed goal. He was the only one who was actually getting in those right positions, right? So I don't know why they took him off, but that's not an excuse why they lost. They're not going to go. The Chelsea fans should have gone out and said, "Oh, we should have kept Sterling, and that's why we lost." No, you had all game. You played your 18. All your team that you played, the starting 11. You had Cole Palmer, you had Disasi, you had Nkuku on the bench, you had Nicholas Jackson. You had Nicholas Jackson on there, right? You had all your 18, right? You still don't come through. We had year 7s on the pitch today. We had McConnell.
Year 7s, you know.
We had Dams. We had Bobby Clark. They had no fear, man. They played better than all the senior players on Chelsea. They look way better. And they didn't even cost anything. They come through the academy, right? And they already look better. They already look better than some of the Chelsea players out there. I'm telling you, the Chelsea players, even though they got a big price tag, right? And Chelsea don't know what to do with the money because they're clueless. The owners are clueless. Todd Bowley is clueless. Todd Bowley's American, so there's your first clue. Clueless about football. There's a bank money.
Don't disparage. Don't do like the American thing about.
No,
because there's a lot of Americans that do know. No, there's a lot of Americans that do know about the football. I get where you're coming from. But what it is, some people can take it the wrong way. You know, there is a lot of Americans that know about football. You know,
that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying all American. I'm saying
That's why I was correcting you, pause. I was just correcting you. Oh.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Look, the whole Chelsea thing.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going back to the Gary Neville's quote. £1 billion battle jobs. You know, and it's true what he says. They finally got to hit reality. Right, they had all game. They had the main team on, and they still couldn't get through. I thought when we brought the kids on, I thought we're going to concede. You know. But we came through, right? Chelsea, end of the day, they had the 18, and they still couldn't beat us. You know? So that's all I've got to say.
Yeah, and you know what? We're going to move on to some other players we're going to talk about now. We've got to big up to Endo. Endo played 120 minutes, and he never ran out of steam. You had players like taking off Robbo. Robbo ran out of steam. Understandable. Robbo's not really been in the game for a while. Been injured, just coming back. Taking off Gatbo kind of ran out of steam as well. There was a lot of substitutes in that game. I thought Gatbo should have stayed, and I think they should have kept Gatbo in a little bit longer. But who am I to argue with Jurgen Klopp at the end of the day? He knew what he was doing. But you're going to give it to Endo. Endo played absolutely amazing. He was a true warrior for Liverpool.
He's better than Casemiro.
Yeah, 120 minutes, never stopped running, chased every ball in midfield, ran himself to the ground, and he is now a champion. That is big up to Endo, the warrior. Endo, brilliant for that. What a steal, man! What a steal for Liverpool. Toto, what a steal for Liverpool. Endo brought him in. He was the guy that came in because we didn't get Casado. Everybody thought they were saying, "Oh, Chelsea's got Casado, and Liverpool's got Endo." Now, after all that, when people used to say that to us, and I remember at the beginning of the season, there was all going, because I love people. It's just football banter at the end of the day, yeah. But you remember all them people that you've got Endo, they've got Casado. You remember all the Chelsea fans used to say that, and that not just Chelsea fans. So at the end of the season, this is what's coming to the end of the season. If you could go back now and then people could say, "Oh yeah, you've got Endo, we've got Casado. I got one word for the people that used to say that to all the Liverpool fans, and I'm speaking for all the Liverpool fans. This is what I think of that. All the people who say, we've got Casado, you've got Endo. What now?
Where's your big mouth now? Where's your big fucking fat mouth now?
There you go. That's what I could say. Where's your big mouth now? Endo the Warrior. Absolutely the steal of the season. What a signing. What a signing for Liverpool. What do you think of Endo today?
Endo, he look, Klopp just quoted on Twitter that I saw the stiffest legs when we walked up them stairs. You know, Endo in a absolute
Endo not ramp, man.
I know after that Asian Cup, I was thinking, but Japan got knocked out. He's gonna drop his head because Japan got knocked out. But he came back even stronger. Right? When we first signed him, we were like, why are we signing him for? I never doubted him. You never doubted him, right? I say give the man a chance. You even made it about it. Give the man a chance. Stop cussing the guy. He didn't even play football before. He didn't even play football for Liverpool before. Stop cussing him, you know. But now I want to go back to all them people who started to cuss Endo and see what they say now. Let's see what they say now. You know, because Endo, he's putting in 10 out of 10 performances every single game. You know, I like the way he plays, man. I really like the way he plays, where if he does lose the ball, he's running at the player to get it back. He's a savage. He's a savage in that midfield. He never dropped his head, right? He's an absolute engine. He's relentless in that midfield. And Endo, how he played today, he played absolutely brilliantly. He's got to have a 10 out of 10 performance, man. You know, Endo deserves a 10 out of 10 performance. And I think he's probably got to be one of the candidates to be man of the match today. What a performance, you know, he did. What a performance, man. I rate him so highly. You know, what an absolute steal. What an absolute steal of a player. He has got Casado, but Endo, 15 million, right? So much cheaper. So much cheaper compare them both. But Endo is the better player. He's the way better player. He's way more quality, right? His ball playing got so much better. The way he makes them switch balls, the way he makes them lob passes.
Yeah.
It's so good what he does. And I rate Endo highly, and they played absolutely brilliant today.
Absolutely brilliant today for Liverpool. There's going to be a lot of high ratings today. We're going to come on to the player ratings in a bit. We didn't really want to speed up the video. We didn't want to do a short video. I think because it's a final as well, I think this warrants a long video. I'm just absolutely so proud of the boys. It's 1 down and 3 to go. Let's take it one step at a time. People are talking about the quad. Let's see what happens. We've got FA Cup game coming up soon. Let's see what happens. But for everybody, like I said, when Chelsea brought in Casado and they said, Liverpool's got Endo, we've got Casado for all the mans.
Where's your big mouth now? Where's your big fucking fat mouth now?
Very simple. Very simple. We walk away with the Carabao Cup. It's a cup at the end of the day, and I'm very proud of it. And I'm so happy for Liverpool. Anyway, I was watching a podcast the other day. You know, when I was talking about heritage and Chelsea, there was an argument with a Chelsea fan on one of the podcasts, and then there was a Man United fan, which, you know, I'm Liverpool. But the Man United fan had a point. The Chelsea fan was saying to him, they were saying, I don't care about all your new structure. I don't care about all the new guys coming in to try and fix Man United. When you go and win something, then come back to me. And the Man United fan flipped. He said, who are you talking to? You little Chelsea man were only as big when Abramovich was there. We are Man United. We are one of the biggest clubs in the world. We won 20 Premier League. We won 3 Champions League. Don't come to sit into my face here and try and give it the big one. And I think I was back. I looked at the Man United guy and I said, he's telling the truth. It's true. Chelsea were really nothing until Abramovich came into the club. And they brought all the big money in there, the oil money, whatever it is, where the money came from. And then they built Chelsea from there. They're all right. They were a decent team before, but they weren't world beaters. Not like when Mourinho came in and brought in Abramovich. Then they changed the game. So the Man United guy has got a point. And Man United's got much bigger heritage than Chelsea. Yeah. It's not even close. It's Liverpool, Man United. He said Liverpool. He said Liverpool, Man United, Arsenal, then Chelsea down there, probably fourth, which is true in English football. There's arguments to say who's got the biggest club, Liverpool or Man United. There's always going to be a debate there. They say they won 20 Premier Leagues. We say we won 19. They've won 3 Champions League. We won 6. We've won more trophies than anybody in the British League. So there's always that debate. For me, it's Liverpool. Obviously, I'm a Liverpool fan. But for me, more trophies, bigger club. Very simple. There was merchandise. When you got the merchandise, the tops, that had the top European teams. There was Real Madrid on there, Barcelona was on there, Liverpool was on there, Man United was on there. And the top merchandise seller was Barcelona. I thought it would have been Madrid, but it ain't. Barcelona. Second was Madrid and third was Liverpool. Man United was fourth. And you had Inter Milan and stuff like that. But apart from that, outside Man United and Liverpool, there was no other British club in there. No Man City. Man City wasn't even in the top 10. They weren't even in the top 10 for merchandise in Europe. Imagine that. You know what I mean? You thought there would be 10 in it or something in it.
Yeah.
But that just shows you, heritage always wins. So yeah, man, we're gonna get onto the player ratings now. We're gonna bring it on there, man. Get the player ratings. I'm sure I'm gonna tweet something for you now, and I want you to tell me everything. I'll snap that off someone. Let's have a look where it is now. Yeah, you can carry on talking about, bro.
Yeah. Thanks for that. But yeah, look, there's gonna be a lot of high ratings. There's going to be a lot of 10s. I think the whole team deserves a 10. I was going to say it now. I think the whole team deserves a 10. But of course, we've got to do our analysis. We've got to do our explanation while we're giving the rating. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of high numbers. At least everything's got to be above 8. I think most of the players are going to be above 8 today. I'm just so happy. I'm lost for words, man. I'm so happy I won this Carabao Cup final. And now when we actually do have a parade, we've got something to celebrate as well. I think there's more trophies to come. I think the FA Cup could actually be a good one. Of course, you got the European Cup, Europa Cup. I think we could get to the final of that one, and that will be Dublin. So I wish there's a lot of Liverpool fans over there, up there in Ireland. There's a lot of Liverpool fans. But yeah, I think there's going to be a lot more trophies to come. I think we can win a treble this season, the domestic treble. I think we can win a domestic treble this season. The Carabao Cup, FA Cup, and the European Cup. I think we can do that this season. And if we can come away with that.
The domestic cup is FA Cup, the league, and the Carabao. That's the domestic one, not the Europe, and that's Europe, innit?
Like the cup games, like League Cup, like the Carabao Cup,
and the league,
FA Cup, and the Europa.
But that's not domestic. Is not the Europe one though.
No.
The domestic trophies are Carabao Cup, FA Cup, and the Prem. The European one is the other ones. I know what you're saying, but I want to win the quad. Never been done before in history. I would love to do that, but we're gonna do one step at a time, baby steps, innit? Baby steps. Yeah. So let's get onto this now. Let's start this review. This is gonna be we know how this is gonna go at the end of the day. Let's move this down because the scrolling wheel's not working. So let's go. Let's go with Kelleher. I know what you're saying. You know what I mean? Obvious, and it is obvious. We know where it's gonna go.
Yeah. Kelleher's getting a 10. He's getting a Standard. 10. How much saves he made? He played like a prime Alisson today, man. He played like a prime Alisson.
Yeah.
He's. I don't know what with Kelleher, right? He has been in good form recently. This is a time where he can show his stuff, and he showed his stuff in a big game today, man. His recent 5 games been playing well, right? Unlucky about not having a clean sheet last game. But this game, we got a clean sheet and we won the final. What a keeper he is today, right? What a keeper he is, Even Van Dijk called him world class. I rate him highly as a keeper, right? I'm not glazing just because he won the Carabao Cup final. I think he's a good keeper, really, really good keeper. Even though Alisson is, of course, miles better and he's still our number 1. He's a really, really good keeper, and we've got a really good backup keeper there. Alisson sometimes when he's off or injured, Kelleher's always there, putting in a shift. Most of the time, getting clean sheets. But yeah, Kelleher, amount of saves he done today when Conor Gallagher, when it was 1-1 with Conor Gallagher went for the shot, but he made himself look big, saved it, parried it away. He made some really good saves in this game, man. I rate him highly. It's a 10.
Yeah, Kelleher number 10. He's the Messiah. Big up to Kelleher, brilliant keeper today. Done everything that he could. I'll give you my man of the match at the end of the video. I'm going to give you my man of the match at the end of the video. So we're going to see where we go from there. There you go, Alexandra. Another one we saw in a while. Thank you very much. I love your dog, by the way. Is that your dog? Looks like a Shih Tzu. Big up to Alexander Dallas. I haven't seen you on here in a while. Thanks for joining us today. Please smack the like buttons on both channels, Solo P1 and Total Hammer. Total Hammer will put the 2 links for the both channels in the description, in the link. And please click the link and subscribe or hit that like button as well. I know we're not big channels, guys. I know we ain't got the big channels like the other one, but we're a channel been going for a long time. We just want the likes to get the video out there in the algorithm. Big up to everybody. But Alexander Al Rossi, he says, "What's up, guys? Liverpool FC can't stop winning." Oh boy, you know, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. So who's next?
Who's next? Robbo. I think
Robbo.
He deserves a 10 as well. You know, I was saying most of the teams. Right?
Yeah, I think the first 15, 20 minutes, I don't think Robbo was there. I thought it was a bit quiet in the first 20 minutes, to be fair. I'm not going to give everybody a 10. I know it's the final. I don't want to get carried away and start whacking out 10s. But in my opinion, in the first 15, 20 minutes of the game, I'm not sure if it's me, Alexander Dallas, you can answer that if you want. I think the first 15, 20 minutes of the game, I really thought that it was a bit quiet. It was after the 20 minutes, he started to come into the game. The old Robbo, he started to take control of them wings, coming up, getting the crosses in, showing his explosive speed that we know Robbo's got and still has. I just thought it was a bit slow for the first 20 minutes. If he played like he did for the entire game, and plus the subbed him as well, but I don't know. I don't think he deserves a 10. I think he deserves a 9 in my opinion. I think he deserves a 9.
Yeah, 9.
Just in mind, if you want to give him the 10, whatever. But is there a 9.5? Is there a 9.5?
It's 9.5.
Yeah, we can give him that. You want to meet that way?
Yeah, 9.5. Yeah,
we're giving the king.
Robbo, I think was one of our key to our defense today. You know, every time when Chelsea was some dangerous counter attacks, you know, to Liverpool, Robbo was always there, slide tackling perfectly, intercepting. You know, with Tomlinson interceptions perfectly. Towards the end, they run out of legs, but yeah, Robbo was a nutter. You know, soon as they disallowed that goal. Robbo he was up for it, man. He was energetic. He was up for it, man. You know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 9.5 for him.
So the next one's going to be VVD. We know this is just again it's a rhetorical question, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
You already know the answer. I already know the answer to it. It's a rhetorical question, man. We know where that's going.
He deserved 2 goals today. He deserved 2 goals today. But the stupid referees, right, can't get the referee right. They just want to screw Liverpool. The referee done it blatantly. They didn't even try to style it. He did it blatantly, you know, today. And the first goal from that set piece, he should have been a goal. Of course, Endo. Apparently, there's a new rule in the book saying Endo can't block a player.
God.
To a set piece. So I'll give up.
What are we doing here? What are we doing? What are we doing in football today?
Virgil got his goal. He's in goal scoring form, you know. 3 goals in 3 games. As a centre half as well. And yeah, Van Dijk deserves a 10.
Yeah, definitely. He deserves a 10. VVD. Yeah, man. Brilliant game today. We should have got more goals. Let me just bring that into its bigger, yeah. We should have been more. We should have got the first goal. But you know what makes it more sweet? That the goal that he got disallowed, which should have been a goal, yeah? What made it even more sweet, and I know I said this at the beginning of the video, but I'm not sure if people are still here from the beginning. What made it more sweet, that he scored the same goal, but in the last couple of minutes of the game, and that what stung Chelsea. And that is karma, man. That is karma. And you know when you score in the last couple of minutes, yeah, that you know that you just rejected your body. If you've been in football before, you're playing football in a football match. And I've been in them situations when I was younger, when I used to play football, when I was a centre-half, left back or right back. I remember in the last 9 minutes when it was being cup games or league games, what could determine the league or determine the cup. And if you get stung in the last couple of minutes, right, you just dejected, your body just sinks. You saw Pochettino today. Pochettino was basically crying on the touchline when that ball went in. that was stinger. That would just zap your energy. See, if you're half time, say the beginning of the second half, and then you score a goal, you still got that energy to come forward and try and get one back in it, equaliser. But when you get stung in the last couple of minutes, that just kills your energy, man. And is what it is. So, what are we on now? Who are we going for? Ibru?
Ibru gets
my man of the match.
Yeah, 10 as well, man.
I don't care. You know, Ibru reminds me of me when I play in defense. He would do whatever it takes, right? Whatever it takes to stop the ball. He will break his leg. He will break his back. He will do whatever it takes. It will grip man's up. Yeah, of course he's a 10. He will grip man's up. Yeah, he will take the yellow. He's aggressive. He'll get stuck in. That's why I love Ibru. Ibru is my defender, man. He's my defender for Liverpool. I love Ibru Konate. Ibru Konate is a baller. He's a true grit defender. And I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of him today, Ibru Konate. So proud of him. So we're giving him a 10.
Yeah, 10, definitely.
Oh.
He's like, I think he's the one who does most of the work on
that he does.
Side. You know, Van Dijk is the composed one. He's the one who's clean up. Something to like quite
the clean up man. The clean up man.
Yeah. He's more composed one, but Konate just gets in there. You know, he can come to the midfield and snap someone.
Don't rap with Konate though. Don't rap it though. Konate don't rap it though. You see him, he's aggressive though. Do you see him in that training video? What was that training video? What was it?
It was him and Jota.
Yeah, Jota tried to do his little pace on him, and what did he do? Ibru got
his arm there and just moved them out.
He ain't having it, man. Ibru he's very, very difficult to get past. Very difficult to get past.
Yeah.
You know, Ibru Konate. He's a very difficult. As a striker, yeah, if you're going one-on-one with Ibru, you know something's gonna happen. You know, you're either gonna get gripped, or if you get past him, you have to be really, really fast, because Ibru Konate, I know he's a big man, but he's quite fast for a big man, you know. He hasn't got the acceleration as like a Salah or a Robbo, but he can just move like that. So we're giving him a 10. So the next one is Conor Bradley. We're giving Conor Bradley.
I think Conor Bradley played really well. You know, I'm glad that he got used to the transition from getting to right wing back to right wing. And I think he played good there. You know, I never saw Conor Bradley play right wing before, and he surprised me. He played really good there. The only thing he did a lot of the time, when he did cut inside to the middle, he did lose the ball a couple of times. You know, he didn't really pull off his passes. I think most of the game he did play solid, play good as a right winger. You know, but when he was playing right wing, he was still used to coming in that midfield role, like he played inverted. But look, I don't know if he's played right wing before. You know, I don't really watch Liverpool under 21s, but yeah, Conor Bradley played really good there. So yeah, Conor Bradley, I'm giving him 8.5. You know, he played really, really, really good.
Yeah.
I think look, these past games that he has really been showing up recently. He has really been showing up, and as a youth player as well, coming into this kind of situation, is he going to get used to it every single time when he goes into these?
I'm so happy for him. I'm happy for him. You know.
Yeah.
Conor Bradley lost his father not too long ago. Yeah. Imagine if his father was there watching now, probably watching up there in heaven. You know, watching down on his son, watching his son lift the Carabao Cup at his age, winning the trophy at his age. He's such a talent, and I think when the new people come in for Liverpool, the new owners, the new staff, like probably most likely Javier Lanzoni brings his staff in. Players like that, they need to be keeping, because they're like the foundation for our club. Conor Bradley, the youth, they need to be looking at the youth system, and I hope and pray that they invest in the youth system just like Klopp did, because Klopp invested a lot in the youth system. He used to go to the games, used to watch them, he used to scout them. Some managers don't do that, you know. Some managers, just like the Chelsea owners, they just want to go and buy the European player. They want to go abroad or wherever they are and buy the big player. They don't want to look at what they've got at home, you know, homegrown players. And there's one thing I say about Klopp: he was very good at looking at the homegrown players and scouting them and getting them through the system and giving them a chance. He gave them all a chance. He gave Conor Bradley a chance. He always knew Conor Bradley was a baller. He gave Harvey Elliott a chance. He knew Harvey Elliott was a baller. He brought him in. And look, Conor Bradley, absolutely amazing. Brilliant play today. I agree with the 8.5. And yeah, it is what it is, man. But it's nice. What a proud moment for his family, you know? What a proud moment for his family, seeing Conor Bradley there with the trophy with his team. His mum must be really proud. His family must be really proud. And I'm sure his dad up there is looking down on him and really proud as well. I'm so happy for Conor Bradley. Big up to Conor Bradley. Absolutely amazing. You know what? I'm going to give him a 9. I think he deserves a 9.
He deserves
Prince Conor Bradley. That's what he deserves, man. Brilliant play today. So let's start with the midfield, man. I'll start with Gravenberch. What you saying about Gravenberch?
No, Gravenberch, I think. The thing with Gravenberch, I think he's a good player, right? But he's weak. He's weak in that midfield. Every time he does get the ball, he loses it most of the time. I think first 5-10 minutes he did play all right. Made the basic passes, which is basically what all players do all game. And he was playing decent, but I think when it came into that tour, we can't really comment on him that much. We can't really do detailed explanation, but I think the timing was only did all right, but he did get pushed off the ball. He did get bullied so much in that midfield. But yeah, Gravenberch, he got injured. Casado injured him. He stood running through his ankle, so let's hope Gravenberch gets a speedy recovery. But to be fair, he hasn't really been in good form. I had no choice but to start him. I think if we did have our midfielders there, he would probably be on the bench and come on later on. We probably wouldn't have got that injury, but look, them things happen in football. You know, it is football, and bad or good things happen. That's the way it is. But Gravenberch, look, the only weakness for him, he did get bullied in the midfield a lot. Got pushed off the ball. He did get bullied.
Yeah. Does he worry you? Does he worry you?
Yeah, he kind of does, but yeah, look, I'm not gonna go glaze or anything. He kind of does worry me, you know. I think when he first come in, he was a good decent player. He was a good player, really skillful. You know, he was getting past players all the time, but now I just don't know what's going on to him. That complete drop of form. He's been putting in just bare standard performances, below average performances. But yeah, Gravenberch does worry me a bit. But this game, he did get bullied a lot, but we can't really criticise him that much because he got injured. But for the time he was on, he didn't really play that well.
Don't really do much to do.
No.
But so be honest, man. Be honest.
I'll give him 6. You know, because
okay, fair enough. That means he got a whatever. I agree. I don't think he done much when he was on. He's the one who only bothers me. But the thing about it, he's still young, so he's still got time to grow. Yeah. And hopefully, when the new manager comes in, they see the talent in him. We'll see what happens in it. I've got faith in Gravenberch, but he lately hasn't been playing that good. Now and again, he shows moments of skill where you see him with the ball. He's very good on the ball, very quick feet, but he does give the ball a lot away in games, and that's what I'm worried about. But I still think there's a good player in there. He just needs to just get stuck in, you know. It's different with the Endo situation when we talk about Endo. See, when Endo came in, he wasn't really ready for the Premier League. This is why Klopp left him off. Klopp brought him in, slowly got him into the training ground. He saw him on the training ground. See, we don't get to see him properly on the training ground. Klopp saw Endo on the training ground. He probably thought, no, not ready yet, but we're going to use you eventually. Have you noticed when we had the Europa Cup, he started to bring one in half-time, and he slowly started to nurture him into the team. And now he gets to start every single game because he's slowly done it. He didn't just throw him in like some managers would just throw him into the Lions den and start playing. I remember he did play him in one Premier League game. I think it was second half. They brought him on for like 20 odd minutes. And I remember he was a bit lost. He was giving the ball away a lot. That was at the beginning of his Liverpool career, Endo. But what he did, he took him off the pitch and then he started to learn him, started to train him through the training ground, slowly put him into the Europa Cup. And slowly but surely, he got up to speed with the Premier League. Now we've got a brilliant DM on us with Endo, and he cost so cheap. He was like 20 million, was it 15 million? I don't know. He wasn't even that expensive. I don't know. So there you go. He's just that's what Klopp does. So what you giving Gavin? Okay. So the next midfield we're gonna go with McAllister. Brilliant today.
McAllister was brilliant.
Brilliant player today.
So strong on the ball.
The anchor.
Yeah.
He was the anchor.
Now him playing his 8 role now, he's got
Suits
so
him.
much better. You can see the
You
magic.
see, what have we been saying, Toto? What have we been saying, Toto? Please, please.
Yeah. Now we're seeing the magic and what he's doing for Liverpool, and today he played really well. If I'm gonna give him a rating, I'll give him I'll probably give him 10. You know, he played well.
10.
He played really
well. He was the anchor. Really, him and Endo was our anchor today.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna give him a 10 because I think he deserved it today.
He's really good player. McAllister is, and finally showed his magic.
Yeah, finally. And that right hand side, he's good as well, isn't he? When he comes off that right hand side. So, that's all our midfielders done, isn't it? We've done, Gravenberch. So we're doing our front three now. Diaz, what are we going with Diaz?
Diaz, he played good. He played these past 2 games. He played good last game, and he's playing good this game. I want to see this Diaz every single game consistently.
Yeah,
you know, I got to be the one saying I cussed Diaz a bit because he was losing the ball so much in that week, and I was thinking he's putting in terrible performances, and now he's putting in good performances. Two games in a row, played good now, and he's shown up for a final. And you know he put in the work by. He was absolutely knackered at the end of the game. He couldn't even run. He was just dragging with the ball, you know, doing his skills. He couldn't even run. You know, he was knackered at the end of the game. He put everything in this game today. He showed passion.
Yeah.
Really good on the ball. I love how he slows down defenders, and then that quickly explosive run of pace, he knocks it past the defender. What good player he was today, man.
Yeah.
He was a really good player today, Diaz. So Diaz, I'm going to give 10. 10 as well, simply because...
Okay, fair enough.
For
effort again. Oh, yeah. I don't know about 10. I'll probably give him a 9. 9, maybe. I don't know about 10 for Diaz. What you want to give him a 10? You want to meet in the middle, 9.5?
Yeah, meet in the middle. Because
I don't think he deserved a 10.
Sometimes he shouldn't have shot. But at the end of the day, if he got no option...
Yeah, but I understand with the thing at the end, because there was a lot, you was talking about his legs going. There was a lot of players where the legs went. You could see that McAllister's legs were going. You could see that Diaz's legs were going. This is why they brought off the thingy. They had to keep Diaz on. For that last bit of creativity, but his legs were going. But have you noticed, when the extra time came into it, everybody thought that Chelsea was going to probably push on and win the game. But have you noticed, because Klopp made loads of substitutes, the young lads come on, we was bossing the game in that extra time. It seems like Chelsea were holding back for penalties. That's what it seemed like to me, because they probably thought we got the best chance we got to win this game, is we go to penalties, because we probably got the better penalty takers because Liverpool has got the kids on. So probably when it gets to the penalties, the kids are going to fumble. You reckon Pochettino said that to the players and said, you know what? Why don't you just play for the penalties? Because it seemed like they were just holding back. And what was that geezer name for Chelsea? The one was rearing up to our players. The one where he's got Keelwell. He was actually stretching his hamstring during the game of the extra time. So he was I knew he was going to come off eventually. But I'm surprised they did take him off, because with the penalties, he was one of their best penalty takers. That left footer that he's got, he's probably a better penalty taker for Chelsea. But they took him off anyway. But it seemed like for me that Chelsea were playing for penalties at the end, because it seemed like, I'm not sure if their legs are gone or they were just there, just soaking everything in. We're going to sit back. We're going to let you come to us. We're going to defend. And when it gets to the penalties, we're going to take you out, because we know we've got the best penalty takers, because we've got the youth. What do you think about that, Toto? What did you think?
About us nearly going to penalties?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be another spell from last year. Because
do you think Chelsea was playing for penalties at the end?
Yeah. I think there was, in my opinion. Look how low block they played. They played a 5-back, and they had so much in midfield. They had all their players back. They were playing an absolute part-the-bus formation. And I'm so glad that we broke through that. I think the set piece helped us, the corner. Because in the corner, anything can go. So we could get the head on it, which Van Dijk did. Accurate header, went in top left corner. What a header it was. Absolute bullet header. But, yeah, I think Chelsea was playing for pens. You saw that. Yeah. You absolutely saw that. He was playing.
They looked like they had no energy left.
Exactly. They were legless. Gary Neville.
I like that one, legless.
Gary Neville mentioned it. Look, they look legless. You know.
But also, what Gary Neville said as well was that quote from Gary Neville: "Chelsea are £1 billion bottle jobs."
Yeah,
that's straight from Gary Neville, and he's not the big advocate. He's not the big advocate for Liverpool. We know that, being an ex-Man United player who despises our club just like we despise yours. He despises us, and that was straight from Gary Neville. And after he said that, he trended online, just like Endo's trended online now. Endo is actually trended online. How about that one? And this is trended online. Chelsea are £1 billion bottle jobs. It's very simple, man. They spent all that money. They thought, yeah, we're going to do it. We got Casado. Liverpool's got Endo. And I kept talking and talking and talking. Watch now. I remember our Chelsea fans calling us a small club, calling Liverpool one of the biggest clubs in the world. Not just the UK, in the world. And then Chelsea are going, oh, look at you, man. You ain't won nothing. You ain't won nothing. That's what that Man United guy yesterday in his stream the other day went off at him. He went off at that Chelsea guy and he goes, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? I'm Man United, you're Chelsea. Who are you talking to? And he went off at him. And the guy that I like, he's a Man United fan and I follow him and he's a good guy. I'm not going to really mention names. I don't mention names on there. But if you listen to what I'm saying, you'll know who it is. And that's all the Chelsea fans that said they've got Casado and we've got Endo. This is directly to you.
Where's your big mouth now? Where's your big fucking fat mouth now?
That's what I'm talking about. So we've got we got Thingy in 9.5. So Diaz 9.5. Now who we going for? He was on the left. So who's the next one? Harvey Elliott.
Yeah, Elliott.
No, Gakpo. We've got Gakpo.
Gakpo. He was marked at the game. He was really tightly marked by Sassy. He was really tightly marked by him. Every time he had the ball, he was really good on the ball. I think Gakpo, every time he had the ball, he was good on the ball, nice and controlled, made the good passes. But when he actually tried to go for a goal, Sassy was always there to take it off him. He was tightly marked by him. But Gakpo, I think, deserves a 6.5 because I think he was really good on the ball. Really good on the ball. Made the good passes, nice and composed in that final third. But yeah, he couldn't score because he was tightly marked. So yeah, I'll give him Gakpo a 6.5.
Oh, we've got 6 likes. Thank you very much, guys. That really means a lot to me. I got 6 likes on my channel. Absolutely amazing. I appreciate that, guys. Everybody who's done it. I'm just getting his thing on there. Sorry.
I think Gakpo deserves the high rating. I think Gakpo deserves the high rating because
what's the chat saying? I think there's a chat in there. What's the chat saying?
He says 8 for Gakpo. So we can all meet in the middle and probably go 7.5 if you want.
Yeah.
Gakpo. Yeah, because Gakpo deserves a high rating, 6.5. He didn't play terrible. He played good. Gakpo did play good today. He was just tightly marked. That's why he didn't score. But yeah, he was really good today, Gakpo. I rate him good today. So yeah, 7.5. Okay,
we're gonna whack him on 7.5. Gakpo. So let's get Gakpo up there. 7.5. Whoa. So that's what he got. He got a whoa. So yeah, I thought Gakpo had his chances today. He did miss a few, but he was kind of marked at the game. But he's done his best, and I'll give him a 7.5. Definitely a 7.5.
Yeah.
Now let's go for Harvey Elliott.
Elliott, he did have a couple of chances at goal. He had 2 volleys, missed them. But I think for the second one, when he shot it straight away, I think he should have controlled it because he had space. He had space around him. Should have controlled it, either look for a cutback or then go for a shot. But I don't think he should have went for that second. Well, the first volley, fair enough, because no options there. You're marked. Just go for the shot and see what happens. Yeah. But for the second one,
yeah.
He should have controlled it and be more composed with the ball. But look, you can't really blame Elliott. Elliott played good today. It was an engine, always going forward. Took his chance at goals, didn't really work out, but at least he was trying. He's really, really good at dribbling as well when he's on the ball. But yeah, today, Elliott, he was good. He was all right. I'll give him 8.
Alexander Dalasi, are you in a WhatsApp group? If you're not in our WhatsApp group, you can join us. If you want, just DM me on Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, I'll leave my link in and below. for my Twitter. If you've got it, let me know and I'll leave you the link and DM me. And I will put you on my WhatsApp group if you want to. It's up to you, your choice. Just let me know. Yeah, so what you giving Elliot? 8.5?
Yeah, Elliot, I'll give him 8.
Now, what did you give him for?
No, I gave Elliot 8.
Okay. I think he deserved the 8.5 on with the Alonso on that one.
Yeah, you can go 8.5.
I thought Elliot was brilliant today. Yeah, I'll give him that. Yeah, I'll give him an 8. Dapper. That's fair enough. We'll go with that one. So let's go with the subs. I haven't got everybody in the subs. We're going to go with the ones that we got. Let's go with Kwanzaa. We're giving Kwanzaa. Because he came on, didn't he?
Kwanzaa did really good. You know, his first touch for Carabao Cup final. First Carabao Cup final has been in. I think Nkuku was charging at him, and then he just did what a fake shot. What a fake. He done Nkuku. You know, Nkuku was charging at him, nice to compose, faked him, dribbled.
Oh, yeah. And as soon as he came on, first touch of the game.
Yeah. And everyone's saying how good he is. How he's a really good player.
So we're going to have Ibn Ebru for the future, man. Both young as well.
I think when I'll give him an 8 since he weren't really on for. He was on for 30 minutes, right?
He was on, man. Yeah.
He doesn't know.
Yeah, composed as always, like VVD. So the thing about it, all we need to do is look in the future. We're going to start looking at if they're going to move Trent into midfield, all right, if Alonso comes in and he moves Trent into midfield, because I've got a feeling that he's going to move Trent into midfield, Alonso definitely going to go into midfield. So if he brings Trent into midfield, we have to got another right back. We've got Conor Bradley. So Conor Bradley can play that right back, but we're going to start looking at a left back. We're going to have a left back, for the future. Maybe we can have Gomez for a little bit, but I want about youth, he's going to come in. And obviously VVD's not getting any younger, so VVD's still good, but we need the replacement for VVD. We can have Kwanzaa if he starts to obviously come through and he starts to get better. We've got Ibru Konate. So for our defense, our back line, our 4 back lines, I think we're good for the future. I think we're good to go. So what we're giving Kwanzaa?
8.
All right. So you got a dapper like Elliot, which I agree. So the next one we're going to give in Conor Bradley. I was on Conor Bradley, innit? Who's your one come on? I got him there, I think. Who's your one that came on the other sub?
Tsimikas.
Yeah, what we're giving Tsimikas?
Tsimikas, I think, deserves a 9.5. He deserves a 9.5 for me.
Okay. Bit extreme, I know. When did he come on? When did Tsimikas come on?
No, when he came on, he made some really good corner deliveries. His set pieces were on point. His corner decided us the Carabao Cup. He won us the Carabao Cup. Him and Van Dijk won us the Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
Tsimikas from that corner all the way to Van Dijk, absolute bullet header, and he went in. And that all down.
Tsimikas was definitely one of the different different makers for Liverpool. He was up there. He done the thing for Liverpool. He did. Yeah. He was really good. He came. Yeah, I agree.
He did good I think he did good going up the wings as well. Whipping in the balls from the wings and from the left back position. And yeah, I think he was one of the difference makers. So
he came on in the 87th minute, actually.
87th, and he made that impact.
Yeah, but you remember we had the extra time as well, so we had a good run in. So I agree with you on that one. I believe that he was definitely a difference maker for Liverpool today. Absolutely amazing, Tsimikas. We got to Tsimikas, man, 100%. 100%. So I would agree with you on that number. And 9.5. So let's bring him up there. 9.5. There you go. So he's king. So he's king with Rabal and with Diaz. So let's go. What's the other young lad what came on today? I've got his number here somewhere. I've got his picture there. What's his name again?
McConnell.
Is it the other one?
Dams.
No, not
Bobby
Dams.
Clark. Bobby Clark.
Bobby Clark. I got Bobby Clark. Yeah. Put Bobby. What are you giving Bobby Clark?
Yeah, Bobby Clark. He played amazing. You know when he came on the extra time. I was thinking. No, not extra time. When he came in the second half, I was thinking, what is Clark doing, bringing his youth? But the thing is, Bobby Clark. Every time he comes on, he does not disappoint us. He does not disappoint us.
It sure doesn't.
Even though he ain't been on for like really good amount of minutes, he had his minutes this Carabao Cup final, and it paid off. You know, every time he had the ball, even if he lost it, he chased after the player, won it back, started getting stuck in there. You know, Bobby Clark played really good today. I rate him as well. You know, these Liverpool players are for the future. You know, and Bobby Clark for me played absolutely brilliantly. Absolutely.
What are you giving Bobby? What are you giving Bobby?
8.5. Really good.
Right, let's go. 8.5. Dapper. You know that. So we got the Dapper first Dapper of the day, man. You know that. Now let's go. Gomez. What we giving Gomez? You know, Gomez, he's always a baller, man.
Yeah. I think Gomez, how he waits for the players and how he jockeys the players. He did his jockeying really well today. Interceptions were good. He was a bit sloppy, you know, the passes at some parts of the game. You can't really just take that out of account. But I think all game Gomez, he's played really solid. You know, how he plays the inverted role, how he goes up in wings sometimes. He's really good at that, Gomez. He's really good in the air, really good defensive wise today. I think he played more of a defensive right back role because
he did, didn't he? Yeah.
Gomez, yes, I'm saying Gomez really do good defensively. So I'll give him.
I thought at one time when they brought him on, I thought he was going to go in midfield.
I know. I thought we were going to go midfield, but then they moved Bradley to right wing. And
right, he was like a right wing back, innit?
Yeah, he played more defensively. So Gomez, I give him an 8.
Tried to do a Cafu, innit? Thought he could be Cafu. If you man don't know about Cafu, that's what he tried to be like Cafu. You know what I'm saying? Conor Bradley was the next Cafu, man. No, not really. Not really.
Yeah, but 8 for Gomez.
8 for Gomez. My nightmare. Where is he? Gomez. 8.5?
Yeah, 8.5.
So he's a Dapper. So the next one, we haven't had on here. Let's do the youth. What's the name to get the youth? So I don't even know some of the names. So go on. Let's go with the next one. We'll just say it out now. Go on.
I think Dams.
Endo. Don't forget Endo. We never done Endo.
Oh yeah, Endo.
10. Very easy. Very easy. Very simple.
Yeah.
I've done that big long speech on him, and I forgot to put his rating in. That's what that is. So he's there. 10. Not easy. Let's go with the youth now. Let's go.
I think Dams deserves a 7. Came on, made an absolute impact. Nearly scored as well. Had 2 chances at goal. So I'll give Dams not 7, 7.5. I'll give Dams. McConnell. 11 for Endo.
No, I think that was 11 for Endo. Was that 11 for Endo, Alexander Dallassi?
Yeah, I think it was Endo.
Endo, yeah.
Yeah, but I think McConnell played really well as well. Give him 7.5, same as Dams. And I think that's the youth that came on. McConnell and Dams.
Yeah, fair enough. So that's it, man. What we're going to give Jurgen?
Yeah,
again, rhetorical question. I know the answer already.
Yeah, Clark gets a 10. What? I don't know what he does in that locker room.
I know.
The second half, but it's working. You know,
I know. It's always the second half, and he goes in there, does his tactical genius thing, and that's it.
Yeah.
We've got 10. So we're going to go through more now. So the top 10 messiahs of today are Kelleher, VBD, Ibru, McAllister, Endo, and Jurgen Klopp. They are the top 10. They are the 10, the messiahs. 9.5, we have Robbo, we have Diaz, we have Tsimikas, 9.5, the King. In 9th, on number 9, Prince, Conor Bradley. In 8.5, Dapper, we have, what's his name? What's his name? I keep forgetting this guy's name, man. The one's in 8.5. What's his name? The youth guy. Oh, the other one in 8.5.
Bobby Clark.
Bobby Clark. And we've got man like Matt Gomez, 8.5. 8, Dapper. We have Harvey Elliott and Kwanzaa in 7.5. Whoa. We have Gatbo. And in 6, we got a whatever for Ryan Gravenberch. So that is the end of the review. I'm glad I've got 7 likes. Please like the video. We know we've got the big channels. The big channels are out there. Go and show the love to them as well. But we're a small channel, guys. All we want is the likes to get our video out there in the algorithm. Liverpool are the Carabao Cup we'll talk about world. Liverpool are the Carabao Cup final. They are the champions of the Carabao Cup of 2024. We've done it, guys. We have. And before we go, again, I'm going to give my little message to all the fans out there, especially the Chelsea fans, what said they've got Casado and we've got Endo. This is to all the Chelsea fans and all the other fans what used to say to us at the beginning of the season, ha ha ha, you've got Endo and Chelsea have got Casado. This is to all you fans out there.
Where's your big mouth now? Where's your big fucking fat mouth now?
Where are you next?